night of Blood Bowl 7. Today we'll give you an exclusive interview with two of our owners that have made it this far to the Blood Bowl and to see just how they're preparing for this game and what it means to be at the pinnacle of fantasy football. I suppose we'll start with Dominic since he's already made it to this point already back in 2014 and has some experience with these interviews. Give me 1 second. Hey, Dumb Bear. No, you can't kill Julio. You've captured him. No, we can't. He's here for the Blood Bowl. Do you really think you could take him out? No. He has to play. No, he has to play. I'm sure Tom wouldn't appreciate just winning by forfeit on the part of the nincompoop, so you gotta let him go. And his team, yes. Okay. Promise you'll let him go. Alright. Counting on you. Bye. Well, till Julio gets a little settled in here and escapes mere death, I guess we'll start with Tom. Tom, you there?
It's good to be with you tonight, Joe.
How have you acclimated to the Great Plains so far? Seems to be a pretty rugged terrain, somewhat of a dangerous area. I know one of the owners already is barely escaping with his life currently.
We've acclimated well to the Buffalo Plains. Found a nice cozy campsite here, but we have been busy. We arrived Monday evening after a long night of travel and it's come to our attention that Casey Karras, the owner of the Cowtown Rebels, has gone missing. He flew into the Buffalo Plains, I heard Saturday night. He has not been heard from since Sunday evening at I believe 7:20. So we have been working. I got a search posse out there right now. Patrick Mahomes is leading it. He's got a strong arm and the kid's smart as a whip. We're going to bring Casey home. And then we're going to win Blood Bowl.
Briefly describe what it means to get to this point, to make your first Blood Bowl after 7 years of not even winning a playoff game.
There is only one word to sum up what this feels like, and that's sweet. Sweet redemption. We've been so close. We've been really the greatest franchise in the league, the most decorated non-Blood Bowl participant, and so we now take our rightful place, and it's really sweet to know that Anthony's watching and knows that he couldn't do anything about it.
Your receivers seem to be your weakest link on your overall pretty good team. How do you decide on which one you're going to play on any given week, especially this week, the Blood Bowl?
Wide receiver has been a sore spot with this team, but we're gonna carry on in spite of it, and whoever we put in there is going to give us their maximum output that they can for that day. If they have to scratch and claw for 20, 30 yards to get the win, then you scratch and claw, and we'll let Patrick Mahomes and Derrick Henry do the heavy lifting. Go out there and just get those points. That's the bottom line. That's the message to whoever is in the lineup. Go out there and get me points.
What does it mean to be the creator of this league and to reach the pinnacle of all fantasy football?
What do you mean, what does it mean? You just asked me that question. That's repetitive. Just, I'll say it again. It's sweet, It's sweet, and this is where we belong. We're not going to sit around and, how do we feel? No, we're here. We belong, and the rest of the league just needs to get used to it from this point on.
You and Dominic have already been exchanging compliments. Not a lot of animosity between you two, which I find quite boring. Do you have any trash talk whatsoever for your opponent? Maybe a funny story when he was younger.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you find it boring, Joe. It is what it is. It's a Blood Bowl. I respect the commissioner. Uh, there's not much I can really say uh, about his team. And I don't want to shoot my mouth off like other owners who've disappeared from the league, from the playoffs, excuse me, and end up on the losing end. But I will say that the commissioner made a very, very disrespectful trade offer for Derrick Henry, and I really think that that's fueled what we've seen the last couple weeks. And I'd watch out on the sidelines if I was Julio Rodriguez. Yeah.
Any chance you visited the TGOB Hall of Fame and seen the enshrined original 14 points? I know that should bring back some good memories for you.
You know what? When I agreed to this interview, we had an agreement. We weren't going to talk about that. And this interview's over. This interview's over. Get out of here.
All right, everyone. That was Tom in his first ever Blood Bowl interview. We'll go to someone who has a little more experience now, and hopefully he's alive and well. Dominic, you there? So other than your near-death experience, how has the Great Plains been treating you?
Experience on the Buffalo Plains. What to say? It'll be fine, Deshaun. It's not a hostage video. I did one for Blood Bowl 3. You didn't see that? You weren't playing? Okay. Well, we're all playing this year. It's not. It's fine. We've traveled here before. Deshaun has never traveled here. A lot of the guys actually haven't. TGOB came up north and beat us. So, otherwise it's a great season though. We're just trying to find reasons to complain and mumble and bemoan. So it's our secret to success, secret recipe. So no, I've been out here, and we usually come out and get out as soon as possible. So this is different. We took the Poops Express as far as it goes to the end of the line. I tried to pretend to be Chief Secret Poop, and that didn't work as always. And we got our way here through lots of difficult, trying times, but it's going to bond the team together. And if you're excited about the London Philharmonic Orchestra's performance at halftime, that's been canceled.
Have you found a place to stay for the night yet? We don't typically have many five-star hotels out here. You usually have to pitch your own tent and survive the elements.
Yeah, staying here for the night. We've been given Aaron Rodgers' suite, which I feel like Circle City has McCaffrey's. I thought we were getting the best. Maybe this is the best. It's pretty bare bones, but we were allowed to bring one Christmas decoration. That brightens up the place. And we also were brought this. We brought them, but they give them to us as always. So we enjoyed that.
You usually disingenuously compliment your opponents while in secret hoping for their demise. Do you have any straightforward and authentic compliments for your opponent, and any honest trash talk as well?
Disingenuously complimenting opponents and secretly wishing for their demise, I think, is a myth. Except for the wishing for their demise part, but I think that's just standard practice throughout the league. We don't really compliment the opponents. I would say really all we do is compliment ourselves. There's so many good things to say about us as the years go on that you just run out of time to then, go after whoever you happen to be playing.
Once you get through most wins of all time, and then the Blood Bowl, then we have the Moo, and all the awards and all the success and the great players that have come through and Sheik. So, Circle City, trash talk. Everyone used to say that they couldn't win the playoffs, so that's out the window, and I think it's going to be one of the great Blood Bowls of Blood Bowl history.
So, tune in.
Though this team has taken you to the Blood Bowl, which team do you find more dear to your heart? Your 2014 Blood Bowl championship poops or this year?
Yeah, everyone loves to talk about the old Blood Bowl 3 team. Nobody more than me. Those poops were something special. And these guys, you know, they walk through Poop Industries Memorial Stadium. They see the trophy. Everyone wants to be the Odell. And I say, guys, you don't all have to be the Odell. We had the Matt Forte on that team, Lamar Miller, the little running back on the Chargers, Brandon Oliver. We had an Andy Dalton on that team. But Deshaun, you're not going to be an Andy Dalton. You're the Odell. And then ultimately I just say you all have to be the Odell. Except for you, Mason Crosby, because you're back again and you're this team's Mason Crosby too. So yeah, and if they win, they're gonna be a special team. They already are a special team, but you know, they know it needs to be done. You guys know it needs to be done.
Your decision at flex seems to be a precarious one, needless to say. How do you go about making such a nerve-wracking decision in such a huge game when the stakes are so high?
Yeah, the flex, that's what the experts have been saying, that the flex position can make or break at this game. I'd say every owner can relate. I mean, every week you got to make that flex call. It's a stressful decision. Now you're in the Blood Bowl, but I'd say we have a wealth of options.
3 days later.
So you can go and look and see who are probably going to be playing, unless that's a mind game, but it's not.
Other than winning your second Blood Bowl and the first to do so in this league, what would this specific Blood Bowl mean, if you have won, to you and all the fuddy-duddies that live in North of Nowhere?
It would mean a lot to the North of Nowhere nincompoops, but the nincompoops in North of Nowhere love Christmas. It's going to be Christmas. They've got the toilet bowl. They love the toilet bowl more than the Blood Bowl. So guys, try and watch this. Is this going to be broadcasted? I hope it's at least on radio. But yeah, they're gonna be singing and doing backflips. Either way, it'll be us nincompoops players and staff that'll be going crazy. Yeah, and the second Blood Bowl. I mean, people are gonna say that Circle City has all the pressure to win the Blood Bowl because we've won one. But the second Blood Bowl has a lot more pressure. You know how unlikely it is that you get this far. No one's done it, and everyone else is coming breathing down your neck to get it. So I think we got a lot of pressure. We thrive on it.
Do you have any other comments at this time?
Any other comments? I better get this off because they don't like you using their electricity here. But all I would have to say is tune in to the Scuffle at the Buffle this Sunday at the Plains Field A or B, somewhere in the Plains, if it's on television or on radio. Scuffle at the Buffle. The great championship game on the flat land of grass with few trees. TM. What was the other one? The Altercation in the Buffalo Nation. You've got to be there. Mark your calendars. It's right before Christmas. Julio approved.
Thank you all for joining me for this exclusive interview with both of our Blood Bowl owners. Stay tuned this Thursday night when things kick off for our 7th Blood Bowl. And go Commissioners. Until then, thank you.